In division, just like in multiplication, we teach the students several different strategies to help them learn how to divide. Again, they're able to choose the strategy that works best for them. Unfortunately, division's a little bit harder for the students to grasp, and the strategies are not always as easy for them to use. For example, in multiplication, we teach the students to use repeated addition. However, in division, they're learning to use repeated subtraction. In multiplication, they learn to do hops on the number line. We do the same thing in division, but the hops are moving backwards down the number line. These strategies are a little bit confusing for many of the third graders, so they don't usually use them as much as they would in multiplication. So today I'm going to show you two strategies that the students use the most and are really the easiest for them to understand. The first is going to be the equal group strategy. Again, they're going to be drawing equal groups, and it's going to help them have a visual representation of the division equation. The second strategy I'm going to show you is the fact family strategy. That's going to help them learn how to use multiplication to help them solve the division equations. The most popular strategy for students to model division equations is the equal group strategy. So, for the equation 20 divided by 5 equals blank, that's the same thing as saying that you have 20 divided into 5 groups, or 20 divided into groups of 5. The first number in that division equation is your total number. That is the number that you're wanting to split. And again, we're looking at things equally. So you want to split that number into equal groups. So 20 divided by 5. We can say that there are 5 groups. So the students are going to draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to say that we are going to split that 20 up evenly. And we talk about dealing playing cards or sharing French fries. We want to share 1 by 1 by 1 to make sure the groups are equal. So they'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then they're going to look and see how many are in each of those groups. So we know that in each group there are 4. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Now, if you'll notice, when I was dividing those up, I started at the first circle and I went straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I went back to the beginning. A lot of times they'll want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they get confused and they don't have equal numbers. So please make sure when they are dividing them equally in that way that they go back to the beginning each time, so they make sure they have the same number in each group. Now, the other way they can do that is 20 divided into groups of 5. Okay, so in that case, they're going to draw 20 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. However they want to draw those 20 dots. Then they're going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're going to group them. That's one group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another group of 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oops, your last group of 5. Then we just count the number of groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once again, the answer is 4. That is how they use equal groups to help model and to solve division equations. Another way to help your child learn their division facts is to use fact families. We know that multiplication and division actually work together. They're just opposites of each other. So, for example, 4 times 2 equals 8. If a student knows that 4 times 2 equals 8, they're going to very easily be able to understand that 8 divided by 2 equals 4. They just need to ask themselves, 2 times what equals 8? Well, 2 times 4 equals 8. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. This is using fact families. Most of us are familiar with fact families a little bit more from addition and subtraction in our lower grades. So, with fact families, we say 2 plus 1 equals 3. And the commutative property tells us that 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 minus 1 equals 2. And 3 minus 2 equals 1. This works the exact same way in multiplication and division. So, 4 times 2 equals 8. We can use the commutative property for 2 times 4 equals 8. Then, 8 divided by 2 equals blank. 2 times what is 8? 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 8 divided by 4 equals blank. Well, 4 times what equals 8? 4 times 2 equals 8. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2. Once your child gets a good understanding of the multiplication facts and they have fluent recall of those facts, it's much easier for them to use their multiplication to help them solve those division equations. When they come home with their flashcards, you get both the multiplication flashcards and the division flashcards. Sit down with your child and see if you can help them see the connection between those two. If they can find the connection, it's going to make division so much easier for them and the recall so much faster.